Bienvenidos a todos a un nuevo capítulo de Broken Sword 5, la maldición de la serpiente. Y bueno, seguimos aquí tras el asesinato de Henry y el robo del cuadro La Malediction, ¿no? Que vimos en la intro del anterior capítulo. Vamos a seguir, que despertamos por fin a Lane y tenemos que sacarle la contraseña, por decirlo de alguna manera, la clave de esta puerta. Entonces tenemos que meterle presión, ¿no? Tenemos que ver cómo lo conseguimos. Vamos a hablar con el padre Simeon a ver qué nos dice.
Father?
Yes, my son.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car, I want to get in."
What does that mean?
We may never know.
Qué cosas más raras.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Maledictio, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father. I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
Estos religiosos... Ay.
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself, perhaps.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
Do you know the code to get into the office?
No, but you could always pray and ask for divine guidance.
With respect, Father, I'm looking for a slightly quicker solution. What do you know about the man who painted that?
Dejemos rezar, lo de rezar para él.
He was a man playing with fire, the fire of eternal damnation.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
Hey, Father, how about a squirt?
I think not.
Do you recognize these?
Nail clippers. I'm not sure what your point is.
Bueno, parece que el cura nos dice que este cuadro está maldito, ¿no? Que ya desde todo lo que se acerca a él acaba mal. Son cosas de religiosos. Vamos a ver un poco, vamos a hacer cosas un poco más concretas. Vamos a evitar rezar por ahora.
All I needed was a mere 65,000 and this little gem could be mine.
Tenemos que encontrar alguna forma de presionar a Lane. Se puede salir. Vamos. Pues a ver qué hay aquí por fuera. Uf, qué bonito.
The street was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind
Qué
of place
recuerdos.
for an
Esto es
opportunist
como
thief.
en antiguos Broken Sword. Estos escenarios con un poquito mejor gráfico. Uf, qué recuerdos. Un bramear en la calle. ¿En serio?
You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leap in
Sí.
style.
Estación de metro.
Art Deco, my favorite subway design. For a moment, I contemplated getting on the next train out of here. But a man was dead, and I had a job to do.
Vale. Un urinario. A ver qué hay por aquí. Por aquí a la derecha ya no se puede ir más. No, vamos a la izquierda. Cómo mola. Uf. El de tricolor.
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass.
Calle de Orsal. Un café. El camarero.
The waiter wasn't exactly run off his feet.
No. A ver. Camarero.
Excuse me.
Monsieur?
There's just been a robbery at the gallery.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur, and all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft. Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to. Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty. The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human being, monsieur? He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Le Lézard Bleu?
He's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always near, you know, talking art to his latest flute.
Parece que no le cae muy bien Lane.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last night? What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure. If you see him, give him this bill and tell him to pay up next time.
The check was from last night. But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery.
Él decía que llevaba unos días fuera de la ciudad, así que ya nos ha mentido otra vez.
Would you like a squirt of this?
Are you suggesting I smell, monsieur?
No, sorry. Do you recognize these?
They are nail clippers.
Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
El camarero filósofo le vamos a llamar a este hombre. El Sagrado Corazón. Eso es un monumento de París, la Basílica del Sagrado Corazón. Qué bonito. La han puesto ahí, qué bonito. Vaya detalle. Está bien. A ver la cuenta que nos ha dado.
Lane had run up quite a bill at the cafe.
Sí, ¿no? Es un moroso. Y él nos había dicho que llevaba unos días fuera de la ciudad, ¿no? Vamos a decírselo. Mentiroso. Eres un mentiroso, tú.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind about giving me that door code?
Certainly not. Give me one good reason why I should.
Eres un borracho y un moroso eres. Te gusta mucho a ti la absenta.
Take a look at this.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
It's dated yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact. You said you were out of town. You sure drank a lot of champagne last night without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know.
This is ridiculous. You have no motive and nothing that connects me to the crime.
Have it your way. I will get that code. Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this is a preposterous allegation.
Está a punto de,
this robbery is not going to reflect on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
You've already lied to me about your movements last night. There's evidence to prove it. What else are you hiding, Lane?
This is insane. I had nothing to do with poor Henri's murder.
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're going to be the #1 suspect for this murder.
So you keep saying, Mr. Stobart.
A ver si hablando con el padre nos dice algo
Father?
más.
Yes, my son.
Esto ya lo hemos dicho. Vamos a ver si se nos ha escapado aquí algo. Miremos el cuadro otra vez. Cable.
Someone had cut a wire and sabotaged the alarm.
Ya lo habíamos visto. Esto funciona correctamente.
The button bypassed the pressure pad system.
¿Qué más habrá que decirle para...? Vamos a hablar otra vez con el camarero. Porque está a puntito de cantar. Lane, a ver si... Camarero. A ver.
Hi, it's me again.
You assume, monsieur, that it was you last time.
El camarero filósofo.
So you and Lane aren't best of pals, huh?
The man is a second-rate critic peddling meaningless aphorisms.
Anything else you can tell me about Le Lizard Bleu?
Rien, monsieur.
No.
Thank you for your time, monsieur.
Ya nos queda... Un teléfono. ¿Podemos llamar a Nico? Anda, esto es nuevo. A ver. No me había dado cuenta.
Nico wasn't answering her phone. No surprise.
No nos coge el teléfono. Vaya, qué extraño. Como dice George. A ver. Este hombre tiene que cantar ya.
You've already told me one lie, Mr. Lane.
Una.
You give me the code, and
La
I won't
detrás de
tell the
otra.
police about the phony alibi.
No, I refuse. You have nothing substantive to connect me to this crime.
Well, you got to admit, the cut wire doesn't look good for you.
As I said, this is a preposterous allegation.
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I
hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're going to be the...
So
Miremos los cuadros. Todo
Another working
funciona.
alarm. So the thief took the only painting whose alarm had been sabotaged. But why La Maledicción? Why that particular one? 55,000. Huh, shame. Just outside my...
55.000.
All I needed was a mere 65...
65.000. Se ha llevado el más barato de
For the
todos.
discerning connoisseur?
80.000.
That bust was pretty impressive. I wondered who'd been the model. The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal.
Es muy
I didn't
sospechoso
want to
eso.
knock it off.
Eso hay que decírselo. ¿Por qué nadie se lleva el más barato?
Just 90,000 for this one.
90.000.
I didn't think there was any... It was clear that only La...
A ver. A ver, este
The poster
póster.
looked old.
Póster parecía
I didn't
antiguo.
wanna
Ah,
tou-
vale.
Spanish modernists certainly didn't come cheap. I could have bought a nice car for the price of...
Que todos eran muy caros.
You've
Menos,
already told me one line. You
menos la Maldición.
no.
Mr. Lane,
As
¿Qué nos falta para...?
Lane's nail...
Llamemos a Rankenbacker. No sé quién es Rankenbacker. ¿Quién es ese?
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker?
Stobart, what do you want?
Mr. Rickenbacker, there's been a problem.
Why does that surprise me? This better not involve the Blue Lizard.
Afraid it does, sir. There's been a robbery.
Oh, terrific.
Only one painting was stolen, though.
Well, what are you wasting time talking to me for?
Será...
find that
Ah, el jefe de la...
find a way to avoid paying out.
de las... de
Wasting
George.
your job, Stobart.
Stobar estaba
I
asegurando
see. Thank you, sir.
esta
You're
galería.
welcome. Anything else you gotta tell me?
The thief had a gun. He shot the gallery owner dead.
We insured him too?
No, sir.
Well, that's one piece of good news. At least tell me you got some leads.
I'm pretty sure the security was sabotaged. The alarm was disabled for that one painting.
So, it was an inside job. Who else is at the gallery?
There's a guy called Hector
Lane.
Lane.
Seguro que ha sido Lane.
Lane. Why does that name sound familiar?
He's an art critic. I think he's connected to the exhibition.
Now, could it be him?
Well, he's rude and ugly. It's certainly possible.
So squeeze him, Stobart. Squeeze him till he squeals.
If I was going to squeeze Lane, I needed longer arms than these.
Find out who disabled the security system, then find that painting. And don't call back until you have.
Maldito. Si en eso estoy. ¿Qué se me escapa? Tupé.
There's nothing quite so lonely as a dead man's toupee. Hair today, gone tomorrow.
Vaya,
It was
hombre.
Henri's toupee.
Ojos.
This wasn't the first time I'd looked into a dead man's eyes.
Déjaselo cerrado, porque... Herida de
I
la
didn't want
bala.
Henri's blood on my hand.
La
I
nota
didn't
ya la
need to look at the
habíamos
note a second.
leído. Aquí no hay nada más.
The door was marked.
Privado. No
I
podemos
still needed
entrar. Necesitamos el cierre.
The cable for the camera ran. The cable.
Se nos escapa algo por aquí. Algo que no hemos visto bien.
The pressure, but the cut wire had ensured it was a vibration. It was a vibration.
Son todos iguales los cuatro. Por aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Vamos a hablar otra vez con Lane.
You've already told me one. You.
No.
Are these your?
Yes.
Huh. The perfect implant
Ah,
for cutting
claro.
the alarm on the stone painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you?
Now, I believe you. I absolutely do. But will the police? You have the motive. There's the evidence. Evidence of sabotage. Along with the gaping hole
Ahí está, ahí
in your
está.
alibi. Look, give me the code for the office, and I can make your problems disappear.
You, sir, are a blackmailer.
Yep, got it in one.
The number is 6397. But your accusations have absolutely no substance.
I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast.
Vamos, vamos. Entra, George.
What was that number again? 642.
No, no.
Everyone, hold
No.
it right there.
Damn it.
Sargento Moe.
I am Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. Closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor. Mo, I want a total lockdown. Nobody in or out. Apart from me, of course.
No, en serio, ahora que lo hemos conseguido averiguar, viene la policía. Unos minutos más tarde.
I
Nico.
needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Mou. Our paths had crossed before.
Vale, ahora justo, ahora vienes tú, Nico. Qué casualidad. No, no nos deja pasar. A ver qué tiene. Pase de prensa, teléfono.
My press card. It opens some doors, but not as many as I'd have liked.
Vale, vamos a hablar con el sargento.
Sergeant Moo, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard, an unexpected pleasure.
I was in the gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet. Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Mon Dieu! That poor man!
A ver.
I
Valeria.
witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius, a man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities. He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
I really need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut. He is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked.
Lo
I
dudo.
certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
You've got to let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Moo?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never
Los
mind.
futbolistas, dice.
This was madness. Sergeant Moo wasn't going to let me in.
Cansancio.
Why are you so tired, Sergeant Moo?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get some sleep, I will watch the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last incident.
¿Incident? ¿Un incidente?
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene and let the police do their job.
Gran
And
consejo.
always leave a light on when you go out at night.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant.
Me recuerda
Moo.
lo
You've
que
been
decía en el
so
Broken,
helpful.
lo que decía en Broken Sword 1. Lo de no cruce la carretera hasta que el hombrecillo esté verde. Este siempre da consejos muy interesantes. Hablemos con el camarero.
Madame,
Bonjour, monsieur.
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
Bueno, el camarero
Try me.
filósofo.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa days, their almond croissant,
That bad, huh?
and the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos, frappe.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Isn't it?
Qué tío más.
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality,
Libertad, igualdad, fraternidad.
Vive la révolution.
Sí, sí, es un
And
francés
do
de
you know
pura
what
cepa.
drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in
desagradable.
that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French café noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse, the black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries.
Vete a tu casa.
And you, madame, with your polite top and your pointy ears, are none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes, to the right people.
On any other day, I would have given this guy
Sí,
a
sí,
straight one to the
En
chin.
toda la cara.
But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery. Monsieur,
Life is fleeting, madame. The sands of time are running through your fingers.
well, that may be, but
We know not what we want, and yet we are responsible for what we are.
there's
Piensa,
been a
piensa.
crime.
Piensa,
That is
piensa.
terrible, madame. But you know what they say.
Este tío está todo el
No,
día
but
ahí
I
dándole
think you're going to
vueltas
tell
a la
me.
existencia.
Life begins on the other side of despair. C'est vrai, no?
Well, I guess so. He was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots, we battled the forces of oppression.
Oh, really? That must have been terrifying.
It was, except that they made me stay behind the barricades with the other baristas. We made coffee by the liter to fuel the resistance. I've never brewed so much coffee. Of course, our brave heroes spent half their time going for a pee. But with our coffee inside them, they fought the running dogs all night long.
None of this was helping me get past Saint-Jean-Mou.
Au revoir.
En serio, que se vaya a leer a Rousseau, a su paisano Rousseau, y que nos deje, macho. ¿Por qué no podemos pedirle un café? Ah, sí, por enseñarle algo.
Here's my press card.
La liberté. Madame, you are not the person that I took you to be.
Vaya, hombre.
You
¿Le
must
gusta el
accept
periódico?
my deepest, my most profound apologies.
Well, of course I accept. But why?
La Liberté, the great journal of freedom. At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind of woman who would ask me for almond croissant.
Pero...
You are a true
Si Nico es
daughter
la
of
primera que
France,
reconoce que,
and
que ese
I am
periódico
your
es
humble
la
servant.
mayor mierda que hay, este se deja guiar por el nombre seguro.
Monsieur.
Seguro que ni sabe cuál es.
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame. Perhaps you will walk that road with me?
Could we have a little chat?
Anytime, madame.
Did
Galería.
you see anything happen at the gallery earlier?
I saw you running after a pizza delivery guy. Somebody said he killed someone.
That's true. He stole a painting and shot the gallery owner.
How close we are to death. And yet how far from ever comprehending it.
Well, right now I need to get back inside and figure out what happened.
I applaud you, madame. To seek the truth is a
¿Cómo
worthy
cambia?
ambition.
As a journalist, that is
¿Cómo ha
my
cambiado
duty.
ahora el filósofo? Ahora es agradable. Café.
How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course. There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment. Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
No, pero no te lo bebas. Si es para dárselo al sargento Moe.
The coffee was hot and strong.
Café
Could you
ahí,
make
ahí,
me a
ahí.
coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame. One moment. Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
Vale, vamos a darle el café. Que quería una bebida calentita, pues toma.
Sergeant Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I am tempted, madame, but I cannot risk it. I am sorry.
So, this incident, it involved you, some coffee, and your little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well, since you seem quite understanding, I shall elaborate.
Please do.
I was in charge of canine security for the president
Seguridad
himself.
canina.
One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister. I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call. So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
Well, 2 months later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful monkeys. And I was busted to sergeant just after the president's divorce came through.
You are a victim of a great injustice, Sergeant.
You think so?
Sí, sí.
But of course, you knew you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the president himself.
Well, the president's dog.
It was the same thing.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic, your career.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
She is?
Exacto.
She is. Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
Hala, hacer pipí.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch the gallery door for me?
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant.
Ahí está, ya
I
podemos entrar.
distracted Moo. It
Sello
was
roto.
now or never.
How did you get past Sergeant Moo? Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad to see you. I tried to phone you but couldn't get an answer.
I managed
Mira,
to
ya
grab a
volvía,
couple of
Sargento Mo.
photos, but the guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. It looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery?
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Malediction is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
So, what's the problem?
The inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do.
Bueno, chicos, ya llevamos un ratito de capítulo, vamos a dejar por aquí. Gracias por ver el vídeo, seguidme en Twitter, en Facebook, que está en la descripción. Y seguramente mañana tendréis el próximo capítulo, subiré vídeo todos los días de este juego. Gracias por ver el vídeo y adiós.